Over to EGL Central.
Hello and welcome back to EGL Central. Now, Monksy, you actually played Millenium a couple of weeks back at DreamHack.
Yeah.
How do you think they're going to fare in this next game?
I think they're going to do well in at the S&Ds. When we played them at DreamHack, they were particularly good at that game mode, and it was quite surprising. I think maybe the CTS could kind of go either way, because both teams have, flair players with the submachine guns, like, Riskin and Ryder, for example. And the whole point, I'm going to have to call them probably in favour of Curse, who are probably a bit more practice. So, all in all, I think the CTS is going to be the deciding game mode.
Fair enough. I'm actually going to put you on the spot once again, Monks. What do you think of Tommy?
Well, I think he's a great player. I mean, we kind of saw against Prophecy yesterday. He had to, he had to kind of prove a point. Playing against his old team, and I thought he played, really well, particularly on the fourth map on Yemen. So yeah, that's all I've got to say.
Now, funny enough, he was talking a lot about the Prophecy game yesterday, which it's still a lot of people are talking about today. You also watched that game. What do you think of it?
I mean, I wasn't even playing it, and I was kind of, after the game, I was almost still angry just watching it, because there were so many like mistakes made in the last, when they were 5-3 up. Obviously, that we didn't know the Hellstorm thing as a spectator, but I mean, there were so many kind of hindsight moments where you just think that it should have gone their way. And there were just sort of like things like where the Hellstorm went on the outside of Glass Elevator, and small things like that ultimately cost them. And maybe it was a case of, they just compose themselves, and you might not be able to get that if you can't speak in the same language together. Like with Curse, for example, Matt could rally them all, but I mean, we don't know how these guys can communicate, whether they speak in French or English, for example.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That has actually been a point people are talking about, that French-English blend. It seems to be working quite well with the two. However, we're actually going to go for a very quick break now as the next game is set up. The next game will, of course, be Curse versus Millenium on the main stage. We'll be right back.